Well, so this is what we have achieved till now. We have created a template page and we are seeing this message coming here. Now what we want to do is we want to enable Bootstrap on top of it. So whenever we want to use Bootstrap, what we do is typically as a best practice we put the first tag, which is git class div class is equal to container, and this is going to contain the complete page content for us. So this is our container, and if we do that, we see our message gets centered. So ultimately this is what happens from the container side. Whenever we do a container, we see this text is shown as selected because we have selected the container here. So this is what it is. Now after we have done this, next what we do is we kind of divide the page into rows and columns. So what we do is typically we say div class is equal to row, and this is going to be our first row where we put one message, and we call this like row 1 message, we can say this is. And same way, if we put another div, we can say this is again class is equal to row, this will be a second row, and here again for now I'll repeat the message and I'll call it message. So we see like two messages are coming into separate rows. Now inside the rows we can also add columns. We can say div class is equal to, the column syntax actually goes like this: column MD, and we give the width of the column. So we are saying this should be 4 column wide, the first message. Overall in Bootstrap there are 12 columns that are available, and first thing we have put is in the 4 column. Second row, what we will do is we'll put this message in, let's say 2 columns, and let's close the div tag here, and this is the second row. So now if we really want to see that it is dividing them into proper columns, let's complete our 12 columns. So we say another 8 columns here, and here we will, in second one what we will do is we'll go here and we'll put another message, and we'll say this is going to be, after 2 this is going to be 10 more columns. So now if you see, if I refresh the page and make it full screen, what we are seeing is first one is like this is 4 column, and the second one is fitting into 8 columns. Here it is fitting into 2 columns, and the second one is taking the entire column. Ideally right now we are not able to see the boundaries over here, so what we can do is, just for the timing to see, we can put a style border equals 1 pixel solid and black. So this will kind of show us the overall, this is showing the border for overall container. Now if we go and put the border for the columns as well, so what it will do is we say border, and we say, let's say 1 pixel, we say solid, and we say red. Then what this will do is this will put a red column, and it is showing now that we are taking kind of 4 column layout over here. And same way, let's apply the style over to other tags also. Ideally this is not the best way when how we apply the styles, but for the time being, just to show, I'll put the styles in this way. So now we can clearly see like this is a 4 column layout, this is a 2 column layout, this is 8, and this is 10. So this way kind of we can lay out, create a page in a proper layout. Ideally if we do not apply the style, no border will be visible, but page will be properly laid out in rows and columns. So these are called layout classes, and this makes page responsive. So in case we are making the page size small, then automatically these columns fit into the page, and kind of if this is not equal to the 12 column layout, then what it is doing in a small screen, it is splitting that. It is saying okay, 4 columns were till here only, and let me split the second one into the next row. So this is called responsive design style. Now what exactly we would want to do is, this was just for demoing to everyone, that we have to kind of put a container and we have to put a row in the container, and inside the row typically we'll go and write our code.